Hi and welcome to my Christmas special. Yes, Christmas has snuck up on us, snuck up on me really quickly. Now I have to rush this video because I didn't realise I only had a week left to do it in. But anyway, here we are in my production studio. I didn't really want to do it in here. I wanted to be out in my office in the forest, in the place that I love to be. But improvising because, again, it's raining. It doesn't seem to stop much up here at the minute in the Dandenong Ranges. It's been like that all year. We haven't had a summer yet. We get one day at 30, 40 degrees. Then bang, it's raining again. So this morning, went to go out, drizzling, horrible. But we'll carry on anyway. So, my Christmas special is all about me talking about the people that I like to watch on YouTube, who I've subscribed to. Not particularly to be educated, but more about being entertained. I hate watching TV these days, except for Australian Survivor and American Survivor. Don't like to miss out on them when they come on. But otherwise, yeah, the news is depressing. Shows are all boring. So I go for my entertainment, YouTube. So, without further ado, let's have a look at who I watch. My first up is a comedian, young guy called Casey. He started off with a channel called The Vegetable Police. Come across it by accident, found him quite funny. It's about healing himself through food with colitis, which is something to do with the colon area. He gets ulcers and all sorts of things, but going on to a strict diet of vegetables and fruits and stuff, he's managed to get it under control. He's a crazy dude, but I like him. He makes me laugh. Dry humour. So he started that channel, then he's branched out into camera conspiracies, and it's all about blogging for him. The perfect blogging camera. Doesn't like taking photographs of wildlife and stuff like that. Makes fun of us photographers. How dare you? But anyway, Casey, love your channel. Do a great job at making me laugh every now and then.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Hey, Panasonic autofocus. How you doing? Listen, you pulse-happy bitch. Enough of this shit. I don't need to see this flickering. You want to flicker in my life? I don't have time for that. Look at this. How long did that take? Today we discover, can we stop the pulsing addiction that Panasonic has? It seems to do it the minorest movements. Little shit like this. I can't even rock to hip-hop in my own videos. Come on now.
Some asshole caveman is trying to capture the beauty of his newborn daughter. And he's like, oh, look at this. So he made a camera out of a rock and a pterodactyl wing. He stapled it together with a lizard's tongue. That was the first camera ever made.
Now he also has his Vegetable Police channel.
In today's video, I teach you how to become carb adapted. Yeah, that's right. That's a thing. It's a new thing. Keto adaptation, it happens. Carb adaptation is life. Let's find out why.
I love your colon, girl. It's my world. I won't ever make a sound.
After watching a few of Casey's clips when I first started watching him earlier this year, I started to realise that was his voice on the background music. So I did a bit of investigating, and sure enough, he makes his own music. And so he comes up with all these dramatic bits of music. Quite like him. Very talented young man you are. Alright, now there's something else that Casey has brought to my attention. I'd already been a bit sus on this myself, but Casey made it quite clear to me that it's true.
I don't know about those sponsored ones. Now, I'm sorry if I didn't mention you on the list. It doesn't mean your videos aren't good. Just keep trying. It just means that you suck. You suck right now. You suck at life in general. And you'll probably get better if you keep trying. That's all we can do in life. Just keep on heading for that goal. Make a goal. Write it down. And then you'll see something to chase. Chase that carrot on a fishing rod, you know what I'm saying? So, I think we're about good here. If you have any of your favorite channels, post them down below, and I will delete your comments so nobody sees them. And yeah, we're done.
I didn't make it onto the list. I'm a little devastated. But I guess I'll have to take his words of wisdom and go for my goals. Chase that carrot, that gold carrot that leads to the light of success. But first, I will have to pick up my confidence, the one that Casey stabbed with that gold carrot and left it bleeding all over the floor. I'll pick up my confidence and the blood, and I'll take it out into the forest and let Mother Nature heal my wounds, and she'll give back my confidence, all fixed, all put back together again. Then I can chase that carrot, that gold carrot that leads to the light of success. And once I catch that carrot, I can shove it up. So we take Casey with a pinch of salt. It's all in the fun of things. We move on with our lives down the trail and off into the sunset. Next on my list is a young man from England who's right into landscape photography. Been watching him for quite some years, and in my opinion, he is the best landscape photographer on YouTube. Has the eye for a beautiful subject. Can cut it all up as well. Get a beautiful big landscape shot. He'll cut it down and pick something out of that scene. Best eye in the business for a landscape shot.
Landscape photography is hard. More often than not, things don't work out and you're left cold, tired, and without an image to show for your efforts. That is the peak coming through the cloud. It's glorious. The cloud is vibrant with rich colours and tones, and the drama and the cloud and the foreboding nature of the mountain just makes this, for me, one of the best images of the trip by far.
I would describe Thomas Eaton as a lovable, immature 16-year-old hippie from the UK who very much looks like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Lovable character. Enjoy watching his videos when they come out on a Thursday. Now, Thomas has a few other landscape photographers that are on YouTube that he interacts with. Some of them, sorry guys, I don't like your stuff. But there is one guy that I do like to watch, and that's Nick Page.
We're talking about approaching a scene with Nigel Danzin, and this is the Landscape Photography Podcast.
Landscape photographer, but who's into wildlife photography as well. But what I like of his stuff is seascapes. Takes some awesome stuff, and there is one photograph that I absolutely love. It's the best seascape shot I have ever seen, and here it is. There is so much drama in that image. It just tells such an amazing story. Violence of the sea, birds flying through it. There's just so much action about it. That sort of image I've chased myself. I still cannot find a beautiful place like that where there is lots of action with waves crashing up against rocks and things like that. I would describe Nick Page as a hillbilly redneck. Next up is F-Stoppers. Love their behind the scenes series 1, 2 and 3 of photographing the world. Been awesome watching that.
You're watching the behind the scenes series on the creation of this full tutorial. And if you'd like to learn more about the full product, head over to fstoppers.com/store.
They don't do a lot of videos these days, maybe 3 a month. But yeah, watch it every now and then. But that particular video interests me. They don't all interest me. But over the years, I've enjoyed their behind the scenes series of photographing the world. Now, Lee and Patrick, I would describe them as cowboy photographers. Getting away from photography now, but I like to keep up to date with all the latest tech with computers. Linus Tech Talk is my favourite one to watch.
If you want a cheap CPU that's fast enough for your grandparents to use Facebook and email, or maybe for a cheap NAS or test bench system, there's really no better choice.
They chuck out a video once a week, even twice a week sometimes. They test everything, all the new stuff that comes out, they test it. They do TVs and that as well, reviews. And they give you an honest opinion of how good or bad they are. They're pretty tough on it. Love watching that channel. I built my own computer and it's getting a little old now, so I really love to keep up to date with what's coming up and what's the best system to have now, because I'll have to update soon, because 4K taxes your computer to death. They overheat and all sorts of things, so Linus is helping me out in that department. There's another channel I watch that's away from photography, and that's Abby Burns. Does a lot of hiking through the UK, and she suffers from depression. And she's a tough cookie, she really is. I enjoy watching her stuff. A lot of courage she has. The depression hits her pretty hard a lot of times. But for her to get through those sort of things, get outdoors, go hiking, clear your mind and get herself back on track.
One foot in front of the other, and at the same time, moving closer to the edge of a full-blown panic attack.
Oh, flip. I'm really fighting panic attacks here. It's so steep. I can't even... Steady now, girl, steady. I just feel like I can't go back down because it's really dangerous, and going up is really dangerous. But I've got to get to the ridge. There's a person ahead of me. Oh, there's a lot of people. There's people. Frick. You're okay. God. There's people. Believe it or not, I'm having fun. I'm grateful for my life. You know, as somebody who dices with death a lot because of my mental health, it amazes me how scared I get when I feel vulnerable. It's gonna be okay. Yourself like you're somebody else. If you're trying to coach somebody else through a challenge, what would you say? And saying that to yourself actually compassionately is quite empowering, and I found it to be empowering, as well as drawing on the support of the people around me. Just, you know, friends and family, giving them a quick ring, just checking in, saying I need help with my breathing, just need to calm down a little bit. So I utilised my support network there, which is also amazing.
The human mind, it's just amazing. I don't just study wildlife, I also study human behaviour. It's just a natural thing that I do. Well, they're just a few of the channels that I regularly watch. We're running out of time, so what I'll do is I'll put the rest up here, a little list of the rest of the people that I regularly watch their stuff. Now, if you're not on my list, don't panic. Your channel doesn't suck. It's purely and simply that I haven't discovered you yet. So hang in there. I'll find you eventually. I'd like to take this opportunity now to thank everybody that watches my videos. Some of you, there's about 80 to 100, watch just about all my videos, and you have done right from the start. I'd love to thank you all. Absolutely appreciate all the comments that you regularly give me on most of my videos from the start. It's been awesome, helps my ego. My channel really is all about me practicing and getting better with all the different skills to be able to make a wildlife documentary. But without you guys commenting and saying nice stuff about me, yeah, it just helps my ego and helps me to carry on and get better and improve more. That's what YouTube's all about for me. So thank you very much. And for everybody else that just floats through every now and then, has a look at some of my stuff and then moves on, I'd like to thank you as well. Numbers help, they make a big difference. Finally, it stops raining and I get to come out into the reserve to finish off this video. I'm at nesting site number 2, waiting for the joeys to come out so I can take some photographs. They were just starting to do that, come out of the hollow, and Mum has come back. She's gone in the nest to feed them, so they won't be coming out for at least half an hour. So I'll have to wait for them. I've got a roofless fantail hanging around me as well now. It's time for them to breed in the reserve. They're the last bird to breed in here at the end of the year, right through until February. Oh, that nearly took my head off. Thank you. Just saying hello. So that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching my Christmas special. Hope you have a great Christmas. I won't say Happy New Year because I'll have another video out before then. So yeah, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, hit my pretty little face down in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Down there somewhere. If you've got a mobile phone, I don't think you can see it, but if you've got a computer, you'll see it. It's just down there. If you hit the little bell while you're there, you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. Now if you'd like to go and have a look at my channel, end screens. So be at the end of this video, there'll be another panel of my face. Click on that, take it to my channel. Tons of stuff to have a look at there from me talking about all things photography, photography tips, filming of wildlife, me practicing at voiceovers and making little short documentaries, all those sort of things. There's plenty of things to go and choose from. I'm sure there'll be something you're of interest to. Yeah, just remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife, and I'll catch you on the next one. Merry Christmas to you all. See ya.